Hello and welcome to the next Lukozer retro game review video. And for this one, it is quite an old one, Artillery Duel, which was released by Xonox, whoever the hell they are, I've never fucking heard of them, in 1983. Now, being a 1983 game, this is fairly simple, or at least it looks fairly simple. Unfortunately, it is two-player only, and there is no computer-controlled opponent. It also requires joysticks on for both players. And seeing as it's only me here, I'm going to have to do an awful lot of joystick swapping. So anyway, we'll set up a game. Alright. So we first of all get the background drawn, and then the landscape that we are on. And here we are. So the idea is fairly straightforward. Your artillery, whatever you want to call it, has to destroy the opponent. You basically, self-explanatory. You got to bloody blow up your enemy, and you do it by adjusting the elevation of the barrel. Now, if you push up, it goes up in increments of 5. I'll put this up to 770. Then you change how much powder for the actual power of the shot. That does go up in increments of 1, or down in increments. And then finally fire. So we'll see how this goes. Not too bad, but... Okay, so now player 2. Now player 2... it doesn't always start off as the second player. Each round it takes turns in who will fire first each time. But the one who fires second does have a bit of an advantage because they've got an idea of the elevation and the amount of power needed in the shot. So I'm using the same elevation, but I've reduced powder to 67. Let's see how this does. Not even remotely close. Okay, well that's certainly not right. Now, back to player 1. I keep forgetting to switch the joysticks around. That may do it. Alright, we'll fire. Don't need to adjust anything else. Nope. Adjusted too much. Right, I think I know which shot to get next time. Right. Now, if you look in the centre of the display here, you'll see there is a countdown, so you do have a limited amount of time to get the shot ready. Now it will increase powder to 72. Right, see how that does. Off we go. Don't look back. Close. That might have damaged it. No damage. Alright, so back to player 1. So, right, we'll reduce the barrel again back down to 70, but we'll increase powder to 72. That should get it halfway between the two previous attempts, which should be a hit. No, too much. Far too much. Okay. Alright, now player 2 was very close last time, so I think if I increase it by just 1 powder, that should be enough. No. Yeah, I'm not doing too good here. Right. So I was way off with my last hit. Alright, let's try increasing the angle. Reduce powder by 1. Okay, there we go. Oh, fucking hell. Still nowhere near it. Well, I'm getting closer, but I shouldn't have done the powder reduction. Right, so here... increase that by 1. Okay, right, here we go. No. Fucking hell. I had a few warm-up goes. It's never taken me as long as this. I think it's because the wind is affecting things. Right, so... oh, hang on, no, I didn't want to increase that again. Put that back down. I wanted to increase powder by 1. Right, here we go. That's close, that's there. There we go. Well, hopefully the next round will not take anywhere near as long, because that took a hell of a long time. Okay, so next landscape being drawn up, and this time it will be player 2 who gets to fire first. Bloody hell, right, well player 1 is right on the edge. Right, so... right, I think I'm going to have to certainly raise the barrel up quite a bit. So I'll raise it up to 70. We'll fire a test shot there, see how this does. Nowhere near enough power in the shot. Now the wind only 4. It shouldn't affect things too much. Okay, so let's just try a 65. We'll leave powder as it is. Let's see how this does. Close. Right, now this one I think needs, I'll put 2 more into the powder, try that. Right, now this one I think right, we'll increase elevation and we'll also increase powder by 1. Right, let's try that. I think this might do okay. It's looking good. Straight on it. That's more like it. Player 2 is getting annihilated. Or if you want to put it another way, I'm getting annihilated. But this really is the whole game. So let's get the review underway. Graphics are 83, I think are pretty good. I mean, it's not just, you know, static or anything. You got the marching soldiers there. You have the clouds passing by, and the rate that the clouds pass by depends on the wind speed. On the landscape, Okay, it's a bit slow to be drawn, but again, for 83, I think the landscape looks pretty good. Right, is it player? No, player 2. So it must be whoever lost the last round starts the next one. 65. So we'll do a test shot at that. Sound effects. They are pretty basic, but you know, they work. So I think the audio is, say, not remarkable, but I don't think the game suffers as a result of that. The gameplay is what counts, and I think actually the gameplay on this, that's a close one. That's got it straight away. I think the gameplay, it may look like the gameplay is quite simple, but actually the gameplay does keep you interested. It's there's a good amount of strategy involved in it, especially for an 83 game. So I am quite a fan of this. Obviously, it's much better if you're playing it, you know, actually playing 2 players. Yeah, this one. Okay. Well, I might actually chance firing it as just like that. It's a very low background. Okay, far too fucking hard. So I would say that the game is definitely worth checking out. But yeah, obviously, I mean, okay, the game, don't tell me I've done it again, yeah. First fucking shot. I mean, the fact that the game is coded for 2 players, you know, sitting there on your own isn't going to be quite so great, but as a 2-player game, I still think it's a decent one to play now. You know, again, I don't care that the graphics are somewhat basic. I don't care that the audio is somewhat basic. The gameplay is what counts, and this has it in spades. So I am quite a fan. Let's try one more. Right, we've definitely got to raise the barrel a fair bit here. And raise the barrel up to 70. Right, we'll do from now. Let's see what we get. Nowhere near enough power in the shot. It's closer than I thought though. Alright, so let's try 65, I think. Powder looks okay. Right. Oh, no, nowhere near enough. Alright, let's try elevating that a bit more, but also putting more power in the shot. Let's try 72. Okay. Oh, fuck. To say that didn't work is a masterpiece of understatement. Must be a very strong wind. I keep forgetting to look at the wind. Okay, well the wind has just dropped. Okay. Increase powder by actually 2 because I was a long way short. Okay. And still a long way short. This one's a right bastard. Right, let's lower the barrel a bit. And one more to powder, right, okay. Still not there, but it's closer. This one, it needs a lot more power into that. Let's try 75. Let's try lowering the barrel a bit more. Right, let's try that. There you go. Old player 2 just doesn't seem to be getting much of a run of the green. So I give this 7.5 out of 10. Yeah, I think this is a pretty good little game. It may be old and it may look dated, but it doesn't play dated. It's still a decent game to play. So that is Artillery Duel for the Commodore 64. 7.5 out of 10. Definitely worth a look, I think. So that brings this review to an end, and we will see you at the next one. Yeah.